Welcome to the Cornea Impression. We have a very special episode today. It's because we have exclusive access to Samsung's newest devices. That's the Samsung Galaxy S11 Ultra Tab, the Samsung Galaxy S11 Tab, and also the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE. They're also the buds. But let's start with the biggest device here, which is the Samsung Galaxy S11 Ultra Tab. And man, the size has not changed, but it's definitely thinner now. Let's start with understanding what's new in this tablet as compared to the old one, and then we will trickle down to the other devices, to the smallest one, which are the new Samsung Galaxy Buds. The first thing that you notice is it's significantly lighter. It's 695 grams now as compared to the 725 on the older one. It's also slimmer. It's 5.1 millimeter now. The older one was 5.4. You might not think it as a major difference, but quite honestly, that's great because in this chassis now you have a larger battery as well. In the older one, it was an 11,200 milliampere battery. This is at 11,600 milliampere battery. It still does have fast charging, which is the 45 watt wired charging, which is also great. This has Wi-Fi 7, and you also get an optional 5G connectivity. It can be through eSIM or a physical SIM. You choose how you want it. That's where the 5 grams will make a difference. Without the SIM card, or if it's just Wi-Fi, it's 690 grams. 5 grams is for the 5G antennas that will come around it, which is not bad. IP68 rating, which is still there, and on a tab, that's great. You also get a newer, improved S Pen, which is IP68, and this feels more like a pencil now, so it's much more natural to hold this pen and work on it, especially if you're an artist and you're using this for drawing. That's brilliant. Speaking about the display, this is a 14.6-inch dynamic AMOLED display with 1600 nits of peak brightness. That is beautiful because no matter where you are, indoors or outdoor, that brightness is going to come in handy. And also the processor is newer. This is a MediaTek Dimensity 9400 3nm processor. Yeah, if I had not said it, you would not complain, but honestly, it's a good processor because you can run the tab, also use Samsung DeX on an external display, and it's still able to handle the process beautifully smooth. So I don't think you need to complain. And with the 3nm processor on this one, it's going to be very efficient as well. You get two options for RAMs. One is a 16 gigs and the other is a 12 gigs. You will get the 16 gigs if you're opting for 1 TB of storage, and 12 gigs if you're going for the 512 and the 256, which is not bad, quite honestly. You also have camera setup, which is new. You have 13 megapixel main sensor and the 8 megapixel ultra wide, and gone is the dual camera setup on the front. You just have one single very potent sensor on the front, which is a 12 megapixel ultra wide sensor. Now I think that's enough about the S11 Ultra Tab. Let's talk about the S11 Tab. Samsung is not going to have a plus variant of the Tab 11 series here, so it's only going to be the Samsung Galaxy S11 Tab and the Samsung Galaxy S11 Ultra. Quite honestly, it's a beautiful thing that they've done, is because the only two key differences that you will find between the two tabs, I think it's not two, it's three differences that you'll find between the tabs, is the camera sensor. So instead of dual sensors at the back, it just has one, which is a 13 megapixel sensor at the back, but it still has a 12 megapixel sensor on the front. You have obviously the screen difference. This is a 14.6-inch, that's going to be an 11-inch display, but still retains 1600 nits of peak brightness. They haven't compromised on the processor, so you get the same processor from the Ultra onto the S11, which is the Dimensity 9400 processor, which is a 3nm processor. You also get different storage options between 256 and 512 with 12 gigs of RAM. There's Wi-Fi 6E on that one, and this one has the Wi-Fi 7. You still get 5G connectivity option on that one, and yes, it has a smaller battery. But otherwise, I think they've done well by not differentiating or not giving you lesser features on the Samsung Galaxy S11 Tab as compared to the S11 Ultra. It's mostly the key differences with respect to the size. So if you're a creator, this is the tab for you. But if you're a person who's just going to be using this for entertainment, then the S11 is a good enough tab. Let's talk about the other device. This is the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE. I love the fan edition phones is because they are, as in true purpose, meant for their fans. So people who don't really use their phones to the fullest, who are not power users, but still get the essential features that you require. When I say essential features, just start with the display. This is a 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED display with 120 Hz of refresh rate, which is nicer as compared to the older one. It's slightly wider. Now, with the wider display, you also get a better battery. This has a 4900 mAh battery with faster charging of 45 watts. That's wired, and the wireless, yeah, it's still limited at 15, but which is not bad. You still have wireless charging in an FE edition phone, which is good. The processor also been improved. It's an Exynos 2400 or 2400 processor, which is a 4nm processor, still better than the older one. And you have 8 gigs of RAM with multiple options for memory, starting from 128, 256, and 512, which is the biggest memory that you can get in an FE or an S25 FE. You get 3 camera sensors at the back. 8 megapixel is your telephoto lens with 3x optical zoom. You have a main sensor of 50 megapixel, which is nice, and also a 12 megapixel ultra wide lens. And on the front for the selfie cam, sorry, things happen. Keep this in the video. On the front, you have a 12 megapixel wide angle lens as well. And we did perform a durability test as well. The phone has come in very nice. It's a strong aluminum body they have opted for. So it's good glass at the front and back, which is nice. And what to do now? And since it's an all aluminum construction, the phone's quite light as well. It's 190 grams, which is significantly lighter as compared to the older one, which was around 210 grams. So it's nice. And it feels slightly compact as well. This is at 7.4 millimeter in thickness as compared to the older one, which was at about 7.8. This has Wi-Fi 6E as compared to the older one, which only had Wi-Fi 6. Let's switch on to the buds. As for the Samsung Galaxy Buds, they look very similar to their flagship buds, which are the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 and the 3 Pro. So the casing is really nice and premium. The battery has been improved, and the added feature is active noise cancellation, which was missing in the buds. That's all. So this has been a first impression video of the Samsung Galaxy Tab S11 Ultra, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S11, the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE, and the Samsung Galaxy Buds. By the way, you do get Gemini Pro on the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE from the box. So yes, 6 months of subscription is free. It's by Samsung. Post 6 months, if you want it, you pay for it. This has been our first impression video for all of these Samsung devices. This is Aurelius from the Cornea operation signing off. You guys have a great evening. Hey, by the way, do like and subscribe. And if you have anything in particular you guys would like us to cover, do leave us a comment.